Have you ever wanted to label someone as evil? I think most people have. However, it is a strong term and should be approached with caution as it's subjective and loaded with moral judgment. Certain behaviors or traits in people you know and care about can indeed be harmful and toxic. Here are 9 signs that someone you know and possibly love might be exhibiting harmful behavior. Have you ever been in a situation where you felt sad for someone, but the person you are with feels nothing? You probably think to yourself, how can they feel no sympathy? It's because a lack of empathy is a characteristic often associated with people who exhibit harmful or toxic behavior. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, to put ourselves in someone else's shoes, and to respond with care and compassion. When someone lacks empathy, they may appear indifferent to the emotions, needs, or suffering of those around them. People lacking empathy often have difficulty connecting with others on an emotional level. They are cold, distant, and detached people, showing little interest in the experiences or feelings of those around them. You know those people who always seem to be pulling strings behind the scenes to get what they want? Yeah, that's manipulative behavior in a nutshell. It's when someone's constantly trying to control situations or people, usually by being sneaky or deceptive. They're like those cunning characters in movies who always have a secret agenda. These folks prey on others' weaknesses, messing with their feelings or beliefs to serve their own interests. Whether it's in personal stuff, work situations, or just hanging out with friends, they're always scheming. They might twist reality, make you feel guilty for stuff you shouldn't, or play on your emotions like fear or sympathy to get their way. And let me tell you, dealing with these manipulators can really mess up your trust and wreck relationships. It's like living in a drama-filled soap opera, where you never know who's really on your side. But hey, it's important to spot these manipulators and set boundaries to protect yourself. Building healthy relationships based on respect and trust is key. So, watch out for those sneaky maneuvers and stand your ground. You know those people who just can't seem to tell the truth to save their lives? Yeah, that's chronic lying for you. It's when someone keeps spinning lies without feeling any guilt or thinking about how it might mess things up. These folks are like professional storytellers, always cooking up tall tales to get what they want or dodge responsibility. From little white lies to big, damaging whoppers, they'll say anything to stay in control or get some attention. And let me tell you, dealing with a chronic liar can really mess with your head. It's like trying to navigate a maze of deception where nothing is ever as it seems. But hey, there's hope. Figuring out why they're lying and getting them to face the truth is key. Creating an environment where honesty is valued and holding them accountable for their lies can help turn things around. And if things get really bad, encouraging them to get professional help might be the way to go.
Have you ever come across someone who's just all about themselves, like they're the center of the universe? Yeah, that's narcissism in a nutshell. It's when someone's totally obsessed with themselves, thinking they're better than everyone else, and deserving of special treatment. These folks are always seeking attention and admiration, like they can't survive without it.
They'll do whatever it takes to keep that spotlight on them, even if it means stepping on others or bending the truth. But here's the thing, underneath all that bravado, they're actually pretty fragile. They need constant praise and validation to keep their ego inflated. And while they might seem charming at first, their relationships are usually as shallow as a kiddie pool. Dealing with narcissism means getting real about what's driving that self-absorption. Therapy and a big dose of humility can help them see beyond themselves and build healthier connections with others. It's all about learning to give as much as you take, you know. Have you ever met someone who just can't help but boss everyone around? Yeah, that's a controlling nature for you. They're always trying to call the shots, making sure everything goes their way. These folks will do whatever it takes to keep control, whether it's pulling strings behind the scenes or straight up telling people what to do. And let me tell you, it's usually because they're afraid of losing their power or freedom. They'll go to extreme lengths to keep tabs on people, like spying on them or laying down strict rules. It's like living under a microscope, with no room to breathe. But hey, there's hope. Setting boundaries and standing up for yourself can help break free from their grip. And don't be afraid to lean on your friends or get professional help if you need it. Taking back control of your own life is totally doable. Have you ever met someone who just doesn't seem to feel bad about anything they do? Yeah, that's a lack of remorse in a nutshell. They'll go around causing trouble or hurting people, but it's like it doesn't even faze them. It's pretty freaky, honestly. Like, they just don't care about how their actions affect others. Instead of owning up to what they've done, they'll make excuses or act like it's no big deal. But here's the thing. Dealing with this kind of behavior means getting them to see the impact of their actions. Encouraging them to think about how they'd feel if the tables were turned can help foster some empathy. And if things get really tough, getting some professional help might be the way to go. Helping them understand the consequences of their actions can lead to some real growth and maybe even some apologies down the line. Have you ever noticed someone who seems to get a kick out of seeing others suffer? Yeah, that's sadism for you. It's when people actually enjoy watching others in pain or going through tough times without feeling any sympathy. It's pretty messed up, right? They might laugh at someone's misfortune or even go out of their way to make others miserable, just to feel powerful. Dealing with this kind of behavior means getting to the root of why they enjoy hurting people. Maybe they've been through some stuff themselves, or they've got some messed up ideas about what it means to be in control. Therapy or counseling could help them understand why they do what they do and find healthier ways to relate to others. And hey, creating spaces where kindness and empathy are valued can go a long way in shutting down their sadistic streak and making things better for everyone. Have you ever noticed how some people just can't seem to keep a good thing going when it comes to relationships? Yeah, it's like they're stuck in this cycle of drama and dysfunction. It's not just bad luck, though. There's usually some deep-rooted stuff going on. Maybe they've got some baggage from the past, or they're using some pretty unhealthy coping mechanisms. Their relationships are like roller coasters, full of ups and downs, and never really finding steady ground. They might pull some shady moves or blow up over the smallest things, making it hard for anyone to trust them. But hey, there's hope. It's all about digging deep and figuring out what's really going on. Talking it out with someone you trust or even getting some professional help can be a game changer. Learning how to communicate better and set boundaries can help break the cycle and build relationships that actually last. You know those people who are always looking out for number one, no matter who they step on. Yeah, that's exploitative behavior in a nutshell. They'll do whatever it takes to get what they want, even if it means screwing over others in the process. It's messed up, right? They don't care about how their actions affect anyone else. Whether it's scamming people out of money or playing mind games with their emotions, they're just in it for themselves. These folks will stoop to all sorts of low tactics, like making you doubt your own sanity or guilt-tripping you into doing what they want. And the worst part, they'll keep doing it, leaving a trail of broken trust and messed up relationships behind them. But hey, we don't have to let them get away with it. Standing up to their nonsense and setting some firm boundaries is a good start. And making sure people know what to watch out for can help stop them from pulling their shady tricks on others. You know, people can be pretty complicated. Sometimes they do stuff that's not cool, but it's usually because they're dealing with their own stuff. Calling them evil just makes things way too simple. Remember, your well-being comes first. Always. If you're dealing with someone's harmful behavior, don't hesitate to reach out for support. Your friends, family, or even a professional can help you figure out what to do next and how to take care of yourself. You deserve to be treated with kindness and respect, no matter what. So, don't be afraid to set boundaries and get the help you need. If you think this video can help someone you know, please share it and subscribe.